Today we are challenging Negi sir, who is a top educator at Unacademy with GATE exam paper. So Negi sir versus GATE questions. Let's find out.
I pray it belongs to my subjects.
So the question is, will sir able to answer all the questions? And if sir answers all the questions correct, we are giving 1000 rupees to sir.
Actually, my son asked me to bring the remote car, so I will be purchasing something for him.
Let's find out. And sir is not just simply a sir. He got All India rank 1 in GATE exam, not just once, but 2 times. And also sir got 9.94 CGPA in his MTech at IIT Bombay and guided thousands of students in his career and been in close with many single-digit rankers. So along with the challenge, in this video, he will be sharing the best strategies, the mistake that everyone should avoid, the best way to make short notes and much more that is essential to get under All India rank 100. Starting with challenging Negi sir with GATE exam questions. Negi sir versus GATE questions. Let's find out. Sir?
Ready?
So how confident sir are you in winning?
These are from my subject, and I got little confidence now.
So the game is simple. Let me simplify this challenge. So we will pick 3 not so famous challenging GATE exam questions with increasing difficulty. And if Negi sir answers all the 3, sir is getting 1000 rupees. Sir are you winning?
These are from my subject, and I got little confidence now.
So the first question to sir is, a reversible heat transfer depends. Option A, the temperature difference causing heat transfer tends to 0. Option B, the system receiving heat must be at constant temperature. Option C, the system transferring out heat must be at constant temperature. Option D, both interacting system must be at constant temperature.
It is little conceptual question actually. There are 2 type of, I will say, reversible processes. So I believe answer should be option A. Means temperature difference tends to 0 or very small.
Oh, the answer is correct. So question number 2. The efficiency of a reversible engine operating between 2 temperatures is 40%. The COP of a reversible refrigerator operating between the same temperature is. So the option is A is 1.5, B is 2.5, C is 0.4 and D is 3.5.
Efficiency of reversible heat engine is 0.4. So I think A 1.5.
Yes sir, 1.5 is the right answer. So 2 out of 2. The last question. This is a recent question in 2024. Which one of the following statements regarding a Rankine cycle is false? So first is superheating the system in the boiler increases the cycle efficiency. B is the pressure at the turbine outlet depends on the condenser temperature. C is cycle efficiency increases as condenser pressure decreases. D is cycle efficiency increases as boiler pressure decreases.
In first option, we are superheating. So that option D should be correct.
So let me check the answer.
Correct option. So
Yes, D is the right answer. Cycle efficiency increases as boiler pressure decreases. So before moving on to the podcast, if you're wondering where I am, I've been recently invited to host Unacademy's Get Together event along with Rohit Negi and other creators. And you won't believe me, for the first time ever, Unacademy had made their Gate subscription for just 9999 rupees with no compromise in any of the features and the quality of teaching. So if you are someone who is aspiring to crack GATE exam with flying colors, this is the best opportunity for you. Plus, you can use my code RAGU5 for additional discount. So here are the batch details. Sampoon batch for GATE and PSUs 2027 CS and IT starts at 30th June. Pratkiya batch for GATE and PSUs 2025 CS and IT starts at 30th June. Neve batch for GATE and PSUs 2026 CS and IT starts at 30th June. GATE IT CSE batch for all engineers starts at 30th June. Elevate batch for placement preparation starts at 30th June. I have put the link in the description. Check it out before the offer ends. Now let's move on to the podcast and let's start with Negi sir's GATE journey. We'll dive directly into the podcast. So, tell me your experience, sir. You are actually before an educator, you are an All India rank 1. So, can we know about your GATE exam journey?
So I have written my GATE examination in XC paper, and at that time I was teaching also. So why I have written GATE XC examination? Because I was searching for some difficult questions, and I found that in GATE XC paper some nice conceptual questions are coming. So I thought of writing the GATE examination. So for me, okay, it's fine. I got all India rank 1 and all. But my experience of writing the GATE examination was like I really enjoyed those questions which I have written in examination. So
Okay, fine. So first thing first is like the preparation always starts with the note taking. So you might have seen many people have taken the notes. So what is the best thing about note taking when it comes to GATE preparation? Can you give us some insights about that?
while you are learning the concepts, you start taking the notes. Because GATE is conceptual exam where you need to solve plenty of problems. So the best thing which you can do is you take the running notes, and then whatever time you are having, instead of making the notes after the class and all, you can solve plenty of problems.
Long notes is on the one side. Definitely the other side, which is the most important side, is the short notes. Because like at the end when we are doing the revision the last time, short notes is the one we will check it out. So what is the best practice that we can do to ensure that when we are revising the content in the short notes, it's sufficient for us? So you might have seen many students. What is the best method that works for most of us?
Yeah, as Raghu said, short notes, as of now, you will not understand while preparation, you will not understand the benefit of short notes or utility of short notes. Once your syllabus is over and you are revising whole 14-15 subjects, there your short notes are going to come handy. Now, what we need to include in short notes? Formulas, some important graphs, some important diagrams, some concepts where you can summarize in one liner a few things which you are forgetting very frequently. And in fact, I will recommend that in short notes you can add the mistakes also which you are committing very frequently while attempting some topic wise test or subject wise test or at the end mock test. Okay, so you have the space for all those mistakes also.
So there is this thing like I somewhere read in a book called Atomic Habits, success is largely the mistakes that you avoid.
Yes.
So the best time to prevent the mistakes is always the beginning. Like it's not like giving the exam learning the mistakes. So you might have seen many students name 2 mistakes that will be like a negative impact to their GATE exam that every aspirant should avoid at all costs.
We don't give any value to revision part.
Okay.
And this is the biggest mistake. I have seen number of learners who complete the syllabus and then they are saying, sir, we haven't done the revision part, now we have to learn those subjects again. They are saying, sir, we are completely blank or we are starting again from ground zero.
So what is the best revision strategy according to you?
Don't revise notes just seeing the notes and all. Okay, you are just flipping the pages and you are revising. Better you revise by writing as much as you can write. I'm not saying you write in wonderful handwriting and all, just you do the revision by writing roughly. Okay, fastly you are writing all those things whatever you want to revise. So if you are doing the revision in this way, definitely it's going to retain in your brain for a longer period of time.
Also, like, would you advise a student to do the test series along with the subject, or like they should like finish their entire syllabus revision and then they should give the test series?
Generally what happens, Raghu, whatever the test series we are having in the market now, they will be having number of parts. For example, there will be topic wise test series, there will be subject wise test series, there will be mixed subject wise test series, and then there will be full length test series. Means in a test series there will be different type of tests, such tests. So when you are completing your syllabus, what you do is you do the topic wise test and then you do the subject wise test. Complete your syllabus. Now at the end, once your whole syllabus is over, you revise the syllabus. And once you are revising the syllabus, everywhere there will be some group of subjects which we can club together. For example, in mechanical you will be having basic thermodynamics, applications of thermodynamics, heat transfer, fluid mechanics, turbo machinery. These are one bunch of groups of the subjects. So we can do the revision of these 5 subjects and then we can write the test of these subjects. And then finally you come to the full length test. So in this way you will be able to get good marks.
Let's assume that a person has finished their portion and he had revised well. So what he or she should do in the last 45 days or 2 months so that he can ensure maximum marks in GATE exam?
in last 45-60 days you can revise your short notes, and then you write the test. And the most important thing, whatever the test we are writing, we have to do the analysis of the test. Like there will be some mistakes which we are doing, we should not commit those mistakes in main examination.
Also, we have any approximate idea on how many tests a person has to do so that he will be comfortable in giving the GATE exam?
As much as possible. Okay, now still you want some number, I will be saying minimum 15 to 20 full length tests you should have right. And the most important thing, Raghu,
Okay.
you should write in the same slot in which you are having your main examination, GATE
Makes
examination.
sense.
For example, if it is in the morning slot, you write your all the full length test. Once the schedule comes,
Okay.
you write all those tests in morning slot only. If you are having afternoon slot, you write in afternoon slot only.
Okay.
That is very important because you have to set your biological clock as.
Let's say the game day comes, we have done all the preparation for a year, but still people commits mistake and they can't able to get their full potential in their exam. So why does it happen in the first place? 1 year hard work, in that 3 hours it is just vanishing away because of certain mistakes. What are those mistakes and how a GATE aspirant can prevent that?
Sometimes what happens when the clock is running in reverse way, okay, 3 hours left, 2 hours 59 minutes left, or 2 hours 58 minutes left. So what happens, that pressure we are not able to sustain. So I always believe there is some particular strategy of attempting the question paper. We should attempt the easy questions first, because once we are able to attempt easy questions first, our confidence level will build. And once confidence level is here, we will be able to solve moderate and hard or difficult questions also. And that's the thing which people are missing in their examination attempting strategy.
Thank you so much for this valuable insights and the game also. That was so fun. I hope this will be very informative to all the aspirants out there. And thank you again, sir, for joining with me. Yes, sir. Thanks. So if you want to give one quote to GATE aspirants, what that will be and be ready.
I always say work hard, leave everything to God, work hard, because there is no substitute of hard work.
Yeah, that is true. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
But I see the light from far away, it's down the line. Maybe I should not give up without a fight.